Okay, and we're on to our last video on the demand worksheet. Okay, so from the diagram below, derive a linear demand function. And I think this is a good one in many ways because it just kind of gets you thinking a little bit about it, and you can learn a few shortcuts. Now, straight away, we know what the A value is. Okay, A is 600. It's where it crosses the X. Or I shouldn't say that. I should say the quantity axis. So already we know QD equals 600 plus BP. Now, another thing that I want you to realize is that this here is 15, a price of 15, but a quantity of 0. This here is a price of 0, but a quantity of 600. Price of 0, but a quantity of 600. And what is B? B is Q2 minus Q1 over P2 minus P1. So let's say we started at 0, a price of 0, right? And we moved up to 15. Well then, what has happened, right? So we've moved from 0, 600, so 0 is P1, so I'll put the 0 here, and 600 is Q1, 600. And then we've moved to P2, which is 15, and we've got 0, all right? So what we've got here is minus 600 divided by 15. Now, I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to risk embarrassing myself, which is minus 40. Okay, so what we're actually saying here is B equals minus 40. Now, a quick way you can do this is if you divide this by this and you change its sign. That is the quick way to do it. But essentially, this is what you're doing. Okay, so the new demand function is QD equals 600 minus 40p. Okay, that's the answer to that question. Now, on to just another example of this. And don't forget, there's a few easy ways we can look at this. Forgive me, I just want to make sure you guys can see it, and you can see it now. Okay, well, we know that A is 400 because that's where flip and well cross is there. All right, and I'm going to do it, so don't forget the cheap way or the quick way. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why I said cheap, but it's 400 because we divide this by this and we change its sign, divided by 10. I don't know I need to do that in the calculator, but it's minus 40. So let's see if we get this right. So let's say we're going from 0 to 400, right? So P1 is 0, put a minus in front there, and Q1 is minus 400. Okay, now we go up to here. P2 is 10, and Q2 is 0. So what we get is minus 400 over 10, which equals minus 40, and we get B equals minus 40 again. So our equation is QD equals 400 minus 40p, and that's the answer. Just realize why we're doing that. That here is a price of 10 and a quantity of 0. Rewatch the videos. This here is a price of 0 and a quantity of 400. Okay. Now, hopefully we can see this right. Suppose the daily demand for Mongolian beef is given by the demand function QD equals 420 minus 12p. Calculate the daily revenue earned from the sale of beef if its price is €8 a kilogram. Right, well, first of all, revenue, okay, equals price times quantity. Okay, so therefore revenue, well, we know the price is 8. Did I say dollars? I did, but we don't know what the quantity is. Okay, quantity equals question mark. Well, we know how to find that out because QD equals 420 minus 12, and instead of P, I'm going to write 8. QD equals 420 minus 96, I believe, but I will check it. Absolutely. So QD, 420 minus answer equals 324. Okay, so now what the question has become is that the revenue equals 8 times 324 times 8 equals, and that's 2592. Okay, so that's revenue equals in dollars 2592. That's that question answered. Okay, now on to this one here. 45. Suppose the daily demand for Mongolian beef is given by the demand function, oh, excuse me, you can't even see that, I do apologize, is given by the demand function 500 minus 10p. Calculate the daily revenue earned from the sale of beef at $5 a kilogram. So QD equals 500 minus 10 times 5. This is going to tell us the quantity demanded. Equals 500 minus 50. QD equals 450. The revenue, don't forget, equals price times quantity. So the revenue equals 5 times 450. I'm not going to insult myself. And that's 2250. Okay, so the revenue equals 2250. Okay, no problem there. All right. Now, last question. Okay, make sure you can see it. With reference to the diagram below, calculate the change in the value of sales, revenue, the change in revenue, if the firm raises its price from 7 to 8, and comment on your findings. Okay, well, the first thing here is, right, so 8, it changes from 7 to 8, so the revenue is price times quantity. So revenue 1 equals price times quantity equals 7 times 60 equals $420. Okay, revenue 2 equals price times quantity equals 8 times 50 equals $400. The change in revenue, okay, in revenue equals Rev 2 minus Rev 1, okay, which equals 400 minus 420 equals minus $20. They would be down, I'm so sorry I've done it again, they would be down $20 if they, in terms of sales revenue, if they increased the price. Now guys, that's everything. Thank you so much. I hope all of these videos help. And remember, if you don't understand something, just keep going over and over and over it again.